Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And it's the Warriors with the ball after the three-pointer from Amon Shumpert. Barbosa dishes to Iguodala. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Dishes it to Ezeli. Pass to Livingston. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Barbosa for 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Green with the block. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala.
And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though, and I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, and he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Here's Iguodala following the basket by LeBron James, and he gets it to go.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low. You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
Here's Iguodala following the basket by LeBron James. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
In the corner, it's James. Stolen. On its way from Barbosa for 2. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
James outside, and Fry has it in the corner. Dellavedova from outside. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that 3.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Kerr is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for them. That bench has really made a nice contribution.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Harrison Barnes is out there with Rush. Then there's Ian Clark. Then it's Bogut. And it's Curry in at the 1. Irving drives in. Smith with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. That's now 8 points for J.R. Smith.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Bogut down low. He's covered by Thompson. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. Draymond Green comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Klay Thompson in for Ian Clark.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Irving against Curry. Good. Curry's got 7.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they're bringing together. Clark didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being. saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Inside, out to Thompson, lets the three fly, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. And now an 11-point Warrior. lead.
And those midseason trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Outside Shumpert. The kick out to Irving, stolen by Thompson. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Love goes in. The kick out to Irving. Back to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. No one covering. Love's got his first basket.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they play best midseason. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
That was an excellent burst to the hoop for that throwdown. I mean, he's a laser beam guy, fast as light.
Irving passes to Thompson. Out to Shumpert. Smith on the wing. Love outside. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella. And it's not often that one of your adversaries is also one of your best three-point shooters. But such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles. Sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. LeBron's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. James with it, picked up by Thompson. It's LeBron with the drive. Iguodala with the steal. They're running. Throws it up high. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Jumps up. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
The Warriors making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Right wing, three-pointer, Dellavedova. The rebound by Ezeli.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
54 seconds left now here in the second. Dellavedova from outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Clark. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand, Jim. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And it's Smith finishing it off.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys at the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeked.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team.
It's Iguodala with the drive. set it up with the fake, but it's offline. James kicks to Smith.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
And you do. You have to have both ends of that play, and they were fantastic on that one.
That'll do it.
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They've got the 7-point lead. Shaq, let's get your opinion on their game so far. And that'll do it for now, as the second half of our game is...
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
Just absolute domination in this one for Smith. He has 14 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
On the wing, Irving, guarded by Curry. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Irving. And it's 9 points for LeBron.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
James against Curry. The good-looking shot from the wing. Curry's got 12. And you think about Stephen Curry, clearly one of the greatest shooters the league has ever seen. Clark, I think you could make a case that he's the best off-the-dribble three-point shooter in league history. What do you think?
I think he's the best total shot maker shooter we've had in the league. When you look at all aspects of shooting, I don't know if anybody's ever been better.
Barnes against Smith. And here is Barnes. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim. And for Steph Curry, the light doesn't get any greater. I mean, the only limit is his conscience. I think he does a great job of scoring, but also looking to keep his teammates engaged.
And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. James with it, picked up by Thompson. And a wide open look for Irving. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 6 assists in the game.
And, you know, when you think back when Curry came into the league, the question was, is he just a scorer, or can he play point guard? Well, I think he's more than answered those concerns, and he's gotten a lot better with his decision-making as he's now starting to limit his turnover.
Thompson with the bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
The drive by LeBron.
The signature bucket for him on that possession. They can get themselves in front quickly with a few more like that.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Brandon Rush. He's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Warriors leading by 5. Outside Curry. Down low. Bogut gets the bucket.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Irving with the ball. Bogut picks him up and finished off by Shumpert.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Curry. 12 points for him. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And here we go. Fast break. Love's got it. Green with the block. Left side Curry. It's tipped. Now Rush. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's Green. Cannot hit. Good D by Thompson. And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
And it's good off the back rim and in. Curry's got 15.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Irving attacking, misses from close range.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him. Pretty looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
I tell you what, Clark, you got to be feeling pretty good to put it up from out there.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Curry against Irving. Now here's Curry. Not a lot of room. That's good. The Cavaliers trail by 9. And Shumpert kicks to Irving. Takes the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Outside Curry. Curry with another miss.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Shot is no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Rush dishes to Thompson. The drive by Bogut. Outside for Curry. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Off the left rim and out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Shumpert gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And now it's just a 4-point Warrior lead.
Let's take him back.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Cleveland's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. They've got Harris and Barnes. Barbosa is out there with Livingston. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Ezeli in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Barnes. Defense right on him. Kicks it out to Barbosa. Got a piece of it. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. The Cavaliers trail by 4. The drive by LeBron. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. LeBron's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Cleveland. Warriors shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Here is Livingston. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities. Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Livingston's got 4 points in the quarter. When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark fourth back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Warriors leading by 4.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
The drive.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Here's Spates. Mozgov with the block. Smith on the wing, covered by Barnes. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. And Barbosa pulls it down.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Here's Livingston. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. And stolen by Barnes. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that can decide a game.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it does. The steal there, as gutsy a play defensively as you're going to see. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Irving comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates. Draymond Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Here's Thompson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Curry is inside. He's covered by Irving. Curry can't get it to go. Got a piece of it. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Irving passes to James. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Irving against Curry. There's 1:47 left in the 4th quarter. The drive by Green. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Warriors have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. The shot by Curry, no good. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
And they don't want to let it slip away.
Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Curry's got 19 points.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
And Curry pulls it down.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. 15 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
Curry with it. .29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Bogut with a clean look. Thompson with the rebound. For plenty of drama in this one so far.
And I would not be surprised if it goes right down to the buzzer.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Thompson from long range. Cut it! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
Now here's LeBron.
Yes! He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Guys, what do you think?
Your only chance here is to lob it towards the basket and go for the tip in. There's not enough time left to catch and shoot.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw good.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, congratulations on a wonderful performance. Can you tell us what goes on in your mind when you get in this kind of a rhythm like we saw in this basketball game?
It's a zone you get into, and it's kind of unexplainable, and you try to go out there and you feel like there's nothing that you can't do. And hopefully the momentum just continue to go throughout the whole quarter, and it did. And not only did it open up for me, it opened up for the rest of us, too.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. See you later.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
He was doing some serious battling with the bigs down low. He's not afraid to go hard to the rack wherever he had the chance. He doesn't care about their size. He's going in there, and he's going in there often. I think he caught him off guard with that aggressive behavior.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
And during the few moments that we have left,